Alrighty guys, we made it to our first stop, the smelter, here in the town of Anaconda. Way bigger than I thought it was. And the drive definitely took a lot longer to get here. I don't know if it shines on this side or the other side. Whereabouts are ya? Okay. Massive. Really neat. From the drone shots, you can really see just how large the slag pile is. You can actually see it on Google Maps, and we'll maybe put up an image of that right now. You can see down below old ladder, cans. So the smelter was built by the British Columbia Copper Company, a New York organization that bought the Motherlode Mine in, I believe it was 1898. The smelter was built on a 28-hectare site at the mouth of Copper Creek. A lot of the time it's referred to the Greenwood smelter, but Greenwood is actually about a kilometer away. Back in the day, the Vancouver Province newspaper described this smelter as one of the most complete and modern in the world today. In 1901 marked the blowing in the first furnace. The smelter was open 24 hours a day, employing about 47 men during its first year. That year, 1901, 106,200 tons of ore was smelted. The original smelter was actually of, I believe, steel, but then rebuilt using bricks. And it was built from 250,000 bricks to be exact.
In the early years of operation, the smelter had difficulty with the purity of the processed material, and it would be sent to the Granby smelter, 40 kilometers away in Grand Forks. It was then further concentrated by a US firm. As you can imagine, this was not an efficient process. Eventually, with the introduction of better machinery, they would master the process, resulting in better purity.
That's really neat.
Throughout the war, the smelter worked on and off, and unfortunately on November 26, 1918, it closed its doors forever. The plant was sold to Leon Loxar, who disposed of the machinery and would later give the site to the city of Greenwood as a park.
Crazy.
Today, it's recognized as a historical site.
That kind of looks like a gate. And then I'm assuming these are all where the furnaces would be. Not going to climb all the way to the top because not really any point. So, yeah, I think you can crawl in through there and explore that too. Well, that's looking up. At least 3 layers of brick. So this is on the other side.
Should have brought a flashlight.
Should have brought a flashlight. But it's surprisingly still lighting up pretty well. And that just comes to an end just up there, guys, right where you see that light coming in. So there's no point on going any further. The ceiling is all brick, and then the walls are made of a stone. But beautifully designed. It's like each individual fireplace. All right.
I hate that we're wearing sandals.
Yeah, our footwear. We basically just left the truck and went straight here.
This is our
travel footwear. But there's some footings here. And that's where we just came out of. And I'm assuming this is part of the factory. Little baby squirrel.
Oh no, it was still part of the...
Okay, yeah. There's another little furnace area there. That almost looked like a doorway, but I could be wrong. It's very big. Hopefully we can get some pictures from the museum. But just concrete footings everywhere. And we're getting close to the slag pile. Yeah. Yeah, that's deep. That's probably, again, 20 feet deep. You guys can see that. Again, another opening. Yeah. Oh, so we're coming up to a couple things here. Almost kind of looks like a castle, like the ruins of a castle here, but it is just massive. Kind of wish I would have flown the drone over in this area just to try to get a scale of it.
Imagine the heat that would have been produced here all day long. And all those little fires burning.
Oh, there's quite a bit here. Wow. That kind of looks like a ore bucket way down there. Maybe at one point in time this was where they stored water, all riveted. Huge. This is really neat. Okay. It's got a gear on the end though, so it looks like it would spin. We were just kind of... we're not so sure if that's a ball mill. But if it had bricks in it, you think it would maybe break. Spinning around. That wouldn't probably make sense. Oh wow, that's huge. Oh, and I lost my shoe. Oh yeah. Show you.
So obviously meant for heat.
Yeah.
Again. So many, like.
Yeah. So much is going on here. So the waste from the smelter was taken by rail in 25 to 23 ton bell-shaped slag cars, and then they were dumped here in their waste pile. The slag cars were known as slag pots. The car's cradle would be tipped over and the semi-liquefied material would flow out like lava. The waste slag could be seen glowing red in the night. Some of that material would be solidified by that time, becoming large solid bell shapes, what are now known today as Hell's Bells. here's the slag. Basically, it just looks like glass melted. And walking across it basically sounds like you're walking on glass here. And it's shiny like glass. Wow. Insane. Massive, massive, massive. Some sections are just, it's all melted. This is all just kind of one piece. This is pretty darn amazing. And you can see way over in the distance there, it keeps going. So we're now on our way up to the Motherlode Mine, home to the largest mining explosion of that time, and the mine that supplied ore to the smelter. So, after having some lunch at a provincial park, we're where we think is the Motherlode Mine. We climbed up over there, and that added, actually didn't see that one, oops, sorry, I didn't see that one there. Poked my head into that one, and that one did go in and down a little bit. There was another one right over here. Cheyenne will insert the picture, but unfortunately that one was caved. That one over there, I don't think we're gonna get to, because that's really steep, but hopefully this one would maybe connect over there. Tons of just copper staining everywhere. Some of the greenest rock probably I've ever seen. So definitely pretty cool. It's everywhere. You can hear the thunder, I think, in the background. Don't know if the camera or the microphone in the camera picked that up, but we're just going to head on back to the truck to get some of our gear, and I might just go in and explore this one alone. There's a pretty interesting story about this mine and what happened to it, what basically caused it to fail. So maybe while we're walking down, we'll do a voiceover and kind of explain what happened.
The Motherlode Mine was discovered in the spring of 1891, about 4 kilometers from Greenwood. 2 prospectors were so intrigued by a big copper stain blowout that they decided to investigate further. A newspaper of that time reported that the lode stood out for 300 meters along the hill and rose to a height of 90 meters. On May 28, 1891, the Motherlode, named for its size, was staked. Very little work was done on the claim until the summer of 1896, when the property was sold to John Weir for $14,000. The ore was mined underground on levels, with pillars to hold up the rock overhead. Surface ore was taken from 6 quarries, forming an enormous glory hole. By the end of 1905, 752,431 tons of ore was shipped to the smelter. Then, in August 1913, a blast which was claimed to be the largest in mining history was set off at the mine. In all, 4,834 holes at an average depth of 4.5 meters was driven and filled with explosives. The blast required 22,400 475 kilograms of 40% antifreeze powder to charge the holes. The holes were then wired in a series of 42 group using 26,532 meters of electric wire. Approximately 39,000 tons of ore was broken, but this momentous event also sounded the death of the mine. The already low-grade ore was further diluted with waste and became more hazardous and expensive to work. In all, the historic Motherlode underground and open pit produced close to 173,000 ounces of gold, 688,000 ounces of silver, and 77 million pounds of copper.
Alrighty guys, got a couple flashlights and switched over to the GoPro. Cheyenne is up there somewhere.
I'm right here. Hi.
Oh, there she is. So let's go check this out. Pretty sure this doesn't go in very far, so not bringing all of our gear and not bringing Cheyenne. So been doing kind of quite a bit of walking and her ankle's getting sore, so the smell of rat is insane. Very gross. Goes down, that's for sure. Oh, that's nice and cool in here. That's good. All right. Okay. So that just pinches off there. You might be able to crawl. This is the way I wanted to go. Rat's nest keeps going down. Oh, that's it. Oh, wait. Never mind. Okay. Some timbers. Big timbers there. Okay, so this does go out to that other area. So guys, give me a second. You can see there's that other opening. So hopefully it'll go right around. Some, ooh, Jesus. Some rail right there. Damn. All right, let's go check out this side first. It always goes a little further when you're least expecting it. This was the mine that was where we were at the smelter, and this is the mine that was producing the ore. You see the tracks there, and then that just goes out. There's no point climbing up there. Some timbers. All right, let's go back around. this. Either it's just collapsed. Tight squeeze. I'm guessing it goes up and over there. Ugh. Sorry guys. There's a mouse. It does keep going. That's really tight. It's hard to see. But it pretty much looks like it just faces out there. Or doesn't face out, sorry. It's collapsed. Yeah. I'm not going to squeeze through that tight section there. Alright. There's one spot further up the road that we want to go and check out. So let's go get on outside. Should have changed my clothes. I'm wearing the clothes I was wearing in the museum. Thank God for Tide laundry soap. It's incredible how much dynamite they used, hoping that they would get a lot of ore out of it. And unfortunately, they messed up, and that was basically the end of the mine. Oh. Alright guys, I came out the wrong side, so I'm going to turn off the camera and we'll get back in the truck and go check out that other area. Alright guys, further up the road, and this is the Motherlode Mine. Flying over with the drone, you can see there's adits pretty much everywhere. Now that's not saying that that other open quarry that we were in wasn't a part of it. Nothing there, Cheyenne. But this is definitely it. There's a few adits way up there. I'm not even so sure. It's like you could scramble kind of up. But we're going down to this bottom one first to go check it out. So there was this one and then another one right on the other side?
Oh yeah, on the other side.
Yeah. Alright, well, we have an opening there. I'm guessing it probably connects to this side. Oh, there's another little guy over there. Probably at one point in time they connected. And that might go to the left. Sorry guys, I have all my flashlights in my one hand here. Don't want to stop rolling. Just kind of scope it out first and then we'll go on in. Okay, let's get down there. To be honest, didn't think we would find too much here. Alright, that just looks like it. Okay, nothing in here. See the drill holes though. This is maybe where they were going to continue. Tire. Again, the smell of rats piss is unbelievable. Pretty big stope though. And I think that's all this is. Unless it goes up over that way. No, it's just a big stope. Maybe it went down further at one point in time, but that's it. So, all right, let's go meet up with Cheyenne. It does keep going, but unfortunately, there's no getting around that. Unless, yeah, there's the other opening. Could be collapsed right there. It kind of looks like there's an ore chute right there. It's very kind of humid out right now, guys. So very sorry. But you can see the ties from, oh, people have crawled under. So I guess that means I'm going under. So, okay guys, just give me a second. All right. So someone really small has squeezed under there. Very small. Jesus, Murphy. Make some room here. Tight spots like this that you know that they're probably just going to be closed off, or maybe you're really lucky and all right guys, just gonna put that down. Oh, we came here earlier and it was pouring rain. So we didn't think we were going to come back. And then on our way back down, it started to rain. Or sorry, it stopped raining. And we wanted just to be able to fly the drone over. So we came back. And of course now we're exploring. So, alright, turning around. It kind of looks like an ore chute. I'm not so sure. Not so sure what that is or was. Okay. Well. All right. I took the right. Stepping over a broken ladder, and I'm guessing that's another ore chute that's failed really bad. Yeah. you can see, I'm not so sure if you guys are going to be able to, but kind of the greenish walls. You might be able to climb up there, but that's pretty sketchy looking. Very slippery rocks here. Last thing I want to do is hurt myself on the first day here. Almost a clay type material. Very kind of reddish. Alright. So that's where I just came from. Another massive ore chute. And stops there. You might be able to keep climbing. I'm just kind of scoping stuff out right now for Cheyenne. If it's worth her. Okay. And again. Alright, keep going. Okay, I think this just ends here. That's an ore chute. Yeah, some rail, and that's just an extremely plugged ore chute. Not seeing anything. Just a couple ties left. Another failed. That's probably some drill steel there. Another failed ore chute. We're right by someone's house, which is kind of nuts that it's here. That goes out. And that's, yeah. All right. So, it goes multiple ways. Ore chutes, a lot like this one right here. You might be able to scramble up some, but to me it seems like a whole whack of work for nothing. So, well, we'll look at it and just see what we think, and then go from there.
You know that rock that you found?
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Are they?
Yeah, there's a huge one there. It's just like fucking over.
All right, guys. I'm just going to turn the camera off
Can you see that?
because it was a tight fit. I did see some more on the other side. Okay, so we just went in there and I explored, and then we just exited right there. That's where Cheyenne's coming out. And when we came in, this was the other adit, basically directly across from it. So just gonna scooch down here. Okay, ore chute with the gate, and it's collapsed. Yeah, collapsed. But after hearing, you know, after reading what they did here, setting off all the dynamite, I doubt much is still around to be able to see. Cheyenne's just over there. So I'm just gonna turn the camera off, guys. Massive pit on multiple levels. You can see tons of these little outcrops. So I'm assuming there was probably something there at one point in time. But there's a few holes way up there. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to them or not. But we'll try a little bit and see how far we can go. So I made it almost there. So you can see that's the big opening I was going to. And then that's the little one over there. Multiple levels had to climb here. And I'm guessing this is a lot of waste rock. So it's very loose. Alright. Oh no. Well, this is just a big cavern. Shoot. I don't know if I can get up there. Alright guys, I'm going to put the camera away because that's a steep climb.
I don't think that looks very safe. I don't think that looks very safe.
No, it's not. So close. Well everyone, that's our video for today. Before we go, we just wanted to show you this ventilation shaft we found between the two open pits. This shaft goes down to the 200 level of the Motherlode Mine. If you guys are interested in seeing what's down there, we'll leave a link to one of Frank's videos down in the description below. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked it, consider sharing it with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell beside the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time we upload a video or post on our community page. If you guys want to help support our work, head on over to our Patreon account. Every dollar helps pay for these explores, and we'd really appreciate the help there too. Until next time guys, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video.